Hey YouTube, it's me Michael Me, and welcome to a new video. If you haven't seen my videos before, hello, my name is Michael. I am an FTM transgender YouTuber, and I come here to talk about a bunch of things that include my dysphoria, my transition, and all sorts of stuff. And in this video, I will be talking about my dysphoria. If anything about talking about body parts makes you uncomfortable, that includes sex, I suggest you clicking off this video right now. It is no question that I have primarily what people would describe as female identifying body parts. I have a chest, and I do not have a dick. Sorry to disappoint. Anyway, for me to point out that stuff makes me uncomfortable in myself. And I'm not wearing a binder right now because I bruised my ribs on the sides and it hurts to wear a binder. So as of right now, I could say I'm pretty dysphoric, if I'm honest. So we're gonna talk about my dysphoria. Now I know there are transgender people out there who claim that they do not possess dysphoria, and I'm not going to say anything about that because it's a very problematic subject as of right now. The entire community is divided, and I just don't feel like it's any of my business, though it may be a topic for a later time. I do have dysphoria, an immense amount of dysphoria, and I've been talking to my therapist about it a lot, but the thing is, I do not have a psychiatrist yet, and I do not have a gender therapist of whom can prescribe me testosterone. That is the first problem. Problem number uno, my voice. My voice is what causes the majority of my dysphoria. All of my social dysphoria is focused directly on my voice. It's not focused on my flat chest, it's not focused on my bulge. It's all focused on my voice and my face. Primarily the voice. And the thing about the voice is, I don't like my voice in itself. Like, I hate it because it doesn't sound like a male's voice. And whenever I try to deepen it, and I sound very fake. So I have to talk in my normal voice, but a lot less. My voice has gotten deeper because I used to scream out my vocal cords to the point where they would deepen in on themselves. If you watch some of my earlier videos, you would see that I sound a lot higher than I do now. I can't wait to start testosterone, as my last video pointed that out. So if you want to learn more about my need for testosterone, please watch my last video. Link will be in the description, or you can just go back one more video if it's not in the description. I mean, I'm sure I'll forget. You doy. Next thing down is my chest. I am not wearing a binder right now, and I am primarily focused on my chest. Whenever I do not wear a binder, I can feel everything. I am lucky enough to have a flat chest, or a primarily flat chest. I do still need to wear a binder and stuff like that. And I can't just let go of that dysphoria. There have been a lot of people who have come up to me and just say, accept yourself for the way you are, God made you this way for a reason. Well, that is when I come up with this. How am I supposed to accept myself when I am uncomfortable and sad? My chest is a huge thing for me, especially for when I take showers. I have to not think about it too much. I have to focus on anything but my chest and my bottoms. I'm thinking that I might be able to have a keyhole done, but I might, because my chest might be small enough, but I might back that up and do double incision anyway because that seems to have the better results. That's a topic for another video. Anyway, going further down is what I definitely don't like talking about, but I will right now because considering I'm talking about my dysphoria. I tend to have a lot less bottom dysphoria than a lot of people like to point out, except for certain cases, as in, here we go, libido. No, I have not had sex with my vagina. I'm just gonna say it. I have vagina, and no, I have not had sex with it. Mainly because nothing, nope, it would make me very uncomfortable. I would be, let's just not, okay? I'm not gonna have sex with my vagina, with my bottoms, with my bottom, okay? Mainly when it comes to libido, here we go, I'm about to get graphic. When it comes to libido, I have a very strong libido that only seems to happen once every couple of weeks. And the thing that happens is I always have to jerk off when I have a libido. And it might feel alright for the time being, but then I actually pay attention to what is down there, and boom, I get hit with an immense amount of dysphoria and I start crying my eyes out. Of course, not before I orgasm. I orgasm, then I cry my eyes out. My top and bottom dysphoria mainly show themselves while I'm in the shower. My bottom dysphoria is mainly while I'm having a libido. And you know, everything is just crazy because I know in my head that this is not the way I'm supposed to sound, this is not the way I'm supposed to look. I do not recognize myself when I look in the mirror. I have an immense amount of dysphoria, and I have been trying to get a gender therapist that can get me on testosterone. This is very hard considering my father doesn't exactly know, but he kind of knows, but he's not paying attention to it. He still calls me his little girl, and yeah, you know, and my mother kind of knows. No, she definitely knows, but she's not paying attention to it. And my grandmother definitely knows, but she still calls me, oh, my little princess. Little does she know that being called a little princess gives me an immense amount of dysphoria and makes me focus more on my voice, to the point where I have to talk quieter while I'm at school, to the point where I'll scream my lungs out again in hopes that it deepens my voice, to the point where I will ruin my vocal cords just so I can sound a little male. It hurts when I talk too loud. It hurts when I breathe too heavily in my binder. It hurts when I can't seem to figure out how do I get a natural bulge? Everything hurts, and I focus on everything every single day. There is not a single day that I go without focusing on my dysphoria and the immense amount that I have. And it's painful, it hurts, it's not fun. This is not in no way fun, and people who people who stand up and say, oh, yeah, it's so much fun. It's not. It's really not. Anyway, that is about my dysphoria. My phone is about to die. And if you think I missed anything, please tell me in the comments. If you'd like me to talk about anything else, please tell me in the comments. My phone is literally at 5%. Bye. Goodbye, YouTube.